Okay, playing an opponent that I don't believe I've ever faced before, Moloch. This hand looks like a solid key, and we are on the draw. Yep, on the draw. Nice. Love to be able to swords that. That is sort of an old-fashioned play that we don't really see in Premodern too much anymore. Dark Ritual into Hippie. I want the Flooded Strand to be an island, so I will take a pain two swords this. No problem. Good old 2 for 1. So this could be original Dead Gale. I don't really mind getting wastelanded here. I've got 3 lands in hand. If it happens again, I might be holding. Yeah, I'm gonna play Flooded Strand, sort of dodge wastelands and hold up Stifle for whatever, because I'm almost for sure gonna get a island anyway. So the Phantatog into Parallax Tide is my game plan. So they missed a land drop. They're kind of doing nothing. They needed that. Yeah, they really needed the hippie to stick. Okay. I think the play is Meddling Mage as a way to protect Phantatog. So I want to hit, wow. Okay. I was going to say I want to hit targeted removal so that when they play an Edict effect, whether it's Innocent Blood or Diabolic Edict, I have a choice to sack a creature, and I would sack Meddling Mage, hoping that Phantatog would be able to stick around for when I play Parallax Tide. So if they are aggro, I like bringing in Armadillo Cloak. I didn't really see much else that would make me want to bring in anything else. I don't believe they're going to be so aggro that I want to bring in another Prismatic Strands. I've been thinking about cutting Library. I love it, but I need to cut cards from the deck. It's starting to get a little bit too high. I don't think we need Misdirection. It's kind of nice to have that with their removal. Black decks play a lot of sorcery. Oh, they're not? Yeah, okay. We'll just leave that as is. Yeah, this is nice. Sort of the white-blue core of the deck. Sunscape Familiar into Quiet's back. Hopefully we can get another blue source to then cast Deep Analysis. This is definitely a bummer, yep. Yeah. Okay, here's a blue source, but we don't really have much going on with it. I'm gonna set this up. I don't know what to name off of Meddling Mage yet. Maybe I should get my threats going, name some removal. Maybe I can bait out some removal on this familiar. Okay, I was considering naming Hypnotic Spectre with Meddling Mage. Yeah, I don't want to lose Meddling Mage. To be honest, my priority is getting Deep Analysis. I would love it if this Hypnotic Spectre swings in and doesn't hit the Deep Analysis, and then we can cast it for 2 next turn. Taken 2, and lost the Mage. Okay. In terms of hierarchy of what I wanted to keep, that was right in the middle. Buried Alive is interesting. I wonder what they've got going on. Maybe they're doing like Squeeze, Zombie Infestation type stuff. The Krovikin Horror is another good one to get with Buried Alive. Interesting. Ichorid. Yeah, that's something. Exile black creature. So you would exile black creature. Okay. That is something we could stifle. Not that that's the best use of stifle. Just looking for a land. It's been a little bit. Here's a land. Doesn't cast stifle, but I mean, it's something. So our start here is really slow. It also doesn't cast Deep Analysis, which is more to the point. Huh. I've been thinking about making this Risk Grove a Treva's Ruins, the white, green, blue one. Yeah, we are just sitting tight. Grid is big enough to kill. Yeah, it's a 3/1, so it's big enough to kill a wall. Bummer to not get a blue source there. At least we got a land. Sort of. So what did they exile? They exiled Bone Shredder, and they're putting Undead Gladiator in hand. That's something I'm not very afraid of. Kind I'm gonna need to find my removal ASAP. Don't hit the island. Alright, they hit the island. They don't have another creature in the yard to exile to Ichorid. Okay. So any land here allows me to play Meddling Mage. Okay. Oof. Yeah, I actually don't mind keeping Mox Diamond in the hand. Even though it's a better mana source than Gemstone Mine, it's nice that it sort of will buffer Parallax Tide from getting hit with the not expected trigger. Okay. I believe Undead Gladiator is big enough to kill a wall, which I don't want to happen, so I'm going to just quickly double check. Undead Gladiator. Is it a 3/1? It is a 3/1. Okay. So yeah, I don't want them to cast that. It's in their hand and it costs 3. It's the only thing I know about. Oh, they might just cycle it. They might just cycle it for Ichorid anyway. Oh well. If Hypnotic Spectre happens to hit Ray of Revelation, then we can play Parallax Tide for 2 blue, and then Flashback Ray of Revelation, take it out with the triggers on the stack. Okay, so no Ichorid. Alright, hoping this Spectre hits Ray of Revelation here. It's dodged it in 2 attacks so far. Okay. Once again, the middle one in terms of what I've cared about with the hierarchy of cards I wanted to keep. I don't know what they've... Swords to Plowshares, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, cycling Undead Gladiator, which will fuel Ichorid. They could have actually done that ahead of time. Okay, let's get a land. There we go. So, there's no point in me holding mana, but whatever. Should I attack first? Yeah, I'm just gonna attack first. Because they obviously want to keep this mage alive, and fortunately I can just block it for days. And I wouldn't mind trading. Because I will eventually draw a swords, hopefully. Don't have a ton of time here. Okay. So, I'm going to resolve 1 Parallax Tide trigger on my own Gemstone Mine, which resets it. Let that resolve. Now I'm going to hold priority and take out their lands. I love these algae Odyssey swamps. So holding priority through all of this, before those 4 triggers resolve, I'm going to destroy the Parallax Tide. Colorless green. Sorry, colorless white. So the Parallax Tide will die. All lands that have exiled so far, which is only mine, will come back. And then, I think I'm just going to F6 here. And then all of their lands will be perma-exiled. But I still have this Spectre doing work, and Ichorid's coming in. I maybe should have actually stayed back to block the Ichorid. Yeah. Let's see. We are blocking Mage, easy. I think it's worth blocking Ichorid 1 time. Nah, let's not do it. Block it next turn if need be. And you might draw something that I would have liked to have cast. Yeah. There's no point in holding it back. Unless I wanted to... Actually, maybe there is. Next time I will use it to try to kill that Meddling Mage. But they just won't attack, and then I won't have achieved anything. Yeah, they would just hold it. Yeah, because they know it's not going to get through anyway, so now they're sort of holding it back. So, I'm going to 1 here. Armadillo Cloak. Okay, maybe the Prismatic Strands, the second one, is worth it. I think the other ones are. Coffin Purge is interesting. As they sort of hit my lands, I might go down 2 of the Mox Diamonds. I want to play too. Sorry, they hit cards in my hand, so it's kind of like a card negative play already when I'm getting discarded. I think the main fact is that I'm on a play, so. Not an amazing 7 here, but playable. Yep. Thought about taking out one Parallax Tide for an Enlightened Tutor, because there are a handful of um, one of enchantments in the deck. Another land here. Even though they didn't see this one, I'm just going to get it out of the way. I want a white source that doesn't hurt me. Not Expector has been the issue. I haven't seen any removal. I'm not too worried about Buried Alive. So I'm just going to name that. I don't know what their removal is. Reanimate was a cool piece of tech. Okay. Bro, white. Huh. Gonna need some of my green creatures. Not more lands, that's for sure. Dice. Land hand, followed by 2 land drops. Not great so far. Source, essentially. We just get 2 Roar of the Worms off the top. I will stop complaining. Just building up our lands. If they wasteland this, that's fine. I'd rather just get my number of lands increased before I start doing the layer lands. And I have land drops for days here. Our white guys are definitely solid against me. He is still white. None of my creatures can block their creatures. And they can start pumping these. It's expensive to pump. Black fire breathing here, double black for a single extra point of damage. I might be able to attack here. Does this deck play 0 removal? Their deck. I mean, not that I'm finding mine. That's nice. Then I'll be able to do this 2 turns in a row. I like that. Consider holding on to City of Brass as a thing to discard to Phantatog, but not yet. Prismatic Strands will be able to get 2 turns of fog against them. Sacking a creature. Okay. I think I already have enough mana. Just take out the wall. So I'm going to play the Prismatic Strands as late as possible. Hopefully they pump their knights a little bit. Make them waste some mana. But looks like they don't even have the mana to do so. Okay, they pass prior to me before damage. Prevent all sources. Prevent all damage from black sources. Okay. It's a nice little one-sided fog. Very nice to flashback with a Sunscape Familiar, which is rarely tapped. There are a lot of other white creatures. Okay, here get an Undead Gladiator. More lands, not great. So it doesn't have pro-white. So let's bounce back City of Brass. I have all my colors, and I can discard 2 things to Phantatog to keep it alive. Do I want to pump it? No. No. 7 lands and 6 spells this turn. Or this game. Okay, so I'm going to be flashing back Prismatic Strands. Let's see if they want to pump. No pumps. Okay. Flash this back. Choose black. Bone Shredder. Yeah, Phantatog's a good choice. That's back. Here we go. I can go get another Prismatic Strands too. You just kind of want to get a worm though. Because a worm really... Ooh, Volcanic Spray. That is the nuts. Should I worry about trying to Coffin Purge the Undead Gladiator? Volcanic Spray is the nuts. Followed by... Little low on life total. Do I care about... I think I just bring it afterwards. With play... I guess I'll get a deep analysis with the worm. We'll probably be able to kill the worm. Whatever. Yeah. Volcanic Spray is really the nuts here. Okay. Spray. Red. Colorless. Right. It doesn't kill Bone Shredder. Bummer. Okay. Let's keep playing with the life total. Wow. Okay. They conceded. Good games.